What do you get when you mix dramatic cutaways, big 90s energy, and possessed cats? I'll wait. Oh, you don't know. That means you haven't seen Raat or Ratri, a Hindi Telugu flick that is all things big hair, big 90s, and big possessions. Hi, I'm Tamara, and I'm going to be reviewing horror flicks through the Brown Geek lens throughout the month of October. In this wonderful video segment I love to call, Oh, the Horror! Let's just input some sound effects there. Also, use your imagination if we couldn't find the right sound effects. Raat really is one of those classic movies that everyone should have just listened to the auntie. She gives you multiple warnings throughout the movie. Y'all shouldn't be moving into that house. There's some weird energy in that house, but everyone is just like, shh, auntie, go upstairs. You need like a little biscuit in your saw. Like, go up there and have your chai. I mean, she was calling out the dangers of that house and no one gave her any attention. This all could have been avoided. I mean, that poor cat. I mean, this movie has everything. A developing love story, really big 90s hair, an amazing soundtrack, which includes very harrowing horror type sounds. I mean, the sounds alone, if you were in another room, you'd be like, what is going on? What is happening in this movie? Why is there a cat meowing? What happened to this little kitty? I mean, I keep coming back to this cat, but Raat, cat, your mind just goes there naturally. Or maybe that's just me. I love this movie because I think just the cinematography of it, the way the music is used, the sound effects, it just creates this horror landscape and it just makes for a really, really scary movie. It's one of those epic, Bollywood style, 2-hour long, you're committed or you're gonna have to take breaks throughout. It's a longer runtime, but I promise you it's worth it. There's classic possessions. Like I said, there's a cat that gets possessed. There's an auntie that gets ignored. What more could you want from a Hindi horror flick? And when I tell you I was legit scared, yes, I did go to sleep with the light on for the entire week. I bet you what enticed you to keep watching this movie and this review of said movie is this whole idea of a possessed cat, because I initially jumped at the chance of watching a movie that had to do with anything with cats. So just spoiler alert, said cat doesn't get possessed until maybe like an hour into the movie. Thank you so much for staying with me during this long drawn-out review of Raat. I hope you check it out. It's on Amazon Prime right now, or you could probably rent it. I mean, what more could you want besides big 90s hair, an auntie that gets ignored, and a cat? I mean, how many times do I have to sell you on this? A possessed cat. How many times do we see that? How many times? I mean, the minds behind this movie. The minds alone. Bye.